Hello everyone, and this is sSkepta here, back with another Halo 3 Road to 50 episode. Now today guys, you're going to be watching my level 46 game in the playlist. This was one of maybe a couple I'm going to show you at level 46. The other one is a flag gameplay of my boy Truth also, was on our team for that match, so I'm bringing that out next time. But this one today guys is a nice one with, I believe, Gamble and Defy. Going up against sSkepta, I believe, and a team of 4 that he was playing with, and it was a pretty exciting game. So we were doing the Almighty Trio, so that's Defy, Gamble and sSkepta. This was definitely my favourite team, my favourite couple of boys to play with in Halo 3, obviously either paired up with Domi or Truth. Just, great friends of mine, also KBH Strafe when he was online. These guys were great lads, and I got many sweaty gameplays with them. And this is probably my 46th game that you guys are watching right now, and it's a bit of a comeback game on the pit as well again. And we have had a few of these actually. I've had obviously the Halo 3 comeback versus like Shibi, Neo Cortex, Jinzo, and all those guys. That was a pretty nice one. We also had I think there was a comeback gameplay against ATR Hunter and I Loved You, and that was probably the worst start I had on the pit slate of all time. This one was kind of like a mediocre start. It wasn't the worst start I've ever had, because that would have been the ATR Hunter and I Loved You game. But it just seemed to be a common thing with me on the pit on Halo 3 MCC. I would always go a few kills down in the beginning and end up coming back to win in a stylish fashion. So I hope you guys enjoy. I don't think, to be honest with you, I do know how to play the pit. It's just for some reason when we played decent people on MCC, we'd always do a massive comeback on them. Usually had quite a rough start in the beginning, and that's actually true for a gameplay I played like level 30. I think around level 30 that I played with Robbie or Gangsters and Gamble together, and we played a pretty good team. And we were getting beat by quite a lot, but we came back to win at the end. It was just one of those things. So those great archive moments, like my other Halo 3 gameplays that I didn't bring out on the Road to 50 series, just purely because I had so many good gameplays to cap, guys. I will definitely try and bring those out as much as I can, as well as uploading, because I said that I'd be doing past Halo 4 gameplays too, but from both MCC and the 360, and the occasional Halo 5 video. I don't know how much Halo 5 content I'll be doing, guys, because I'm going through a bit of a down period with the game. It's just, I don't know, it's not really me, it's just I'm finding it hard to actually run Arena at the moment, because I don't really have a real solid team of 4 to play with. It's just nothing seems to be kind of working out. I've got to be honest with you, I'm starting to enjoy the game less than when it sort of came out. Starting to lose my kind of reason to play now, I guess. So for me, I'm just reminiscing in these times on MCC, because to be honest with you, I had so much more fun on this game. I mean, obviously I'm not counting Halo 5 out, but it's just, it hasn't really come through for me yet as a really exciting prospect, as much as perhaps Halo Master Chief Collection did for me when it was sort of, obviously in the better months of MCC, which I would say were towards the end, not the start, of course. But once Halo 3 became ranked and all the other players become ranked, I enjoyed it a whole lot more. So anyway, guys, back to the gameplay here. So we're tied at 17 all, I believe, if I can see on my screen. And obviously the pit's quite a stalemate map. It's very much waiting for that right time to push, making sure that you respond to all your teammates' call outs, always be there for them, always respond as well as you can on this map. It's also important to know when to change your pace, obviously when to stay passive, when to go aggressive. All of these things will make you make your life either easier or harder. That right there was a bit of a dumb play. I should have really anticipated the insta-exploit. That was a really good play by that red guy, actually. To get that was really quite impressive. I should have thought about that when I was standing at long haul, but there you go, that's my punishment. It's always useful, guys, to obviously with the pit as well, you always want to control your long haul, your green box, because this is where mainly people are going to push through. Obviously training as well is another huge structure that you have to watch, but it's very much a setup map. Is very much chopping and changing your play style on this map and game type, especially for Slayer. It's kind of you need to push wherever there aren't people. You need to try and get behind enemy lines quietly, and try and do as much as you can with your team to turn the game around. Sometimes getting, obviously because Halo 3 had good spawns on the game, not like Halo 4 where they interchanged all the time. Getting on the enemy team's snipe tower and sort of forcing them to spawn in their particular initial spawn locations is really going to make it hard for them to push out. So I mean, it's kind of like a tug of war map. You really want to force them back onto their side rather than having people on yours. But like, it makes it easier for your team sometimes. A lone player on your side of the map, and he's easy to kill you and just clear him up quite easily. Right there I was lucky to actually stop that guy from shotgunning me, but my teammate there, the random that we were playing with, should have kind of looked at that, because I think he knew there was a guy, or maybe didn't know there was a guy in there, but he should have definitely helped me with that kill in case I wasn't able to finish him off, and in which case he had a shotty, so he could have easily killed me. So but kills like that in Slayer are just a free kill. There's one guy on his own, just isolate him. It's the same for any Halo game, just make sure you get that kill. That's how Slayer games are won, making sure you finish off all these people. Sometimes like leaving a lone player alive in your side like that can be very damaging, especially if the enemy team push up with more of them and he jumps out on you as well. It can just all end in disaster, so you definitely want to make sure you clear up those people. So at this point, guys, mostly what you're going to see is just me trying to hold it down. Sskepta the Dino is quite a powerful beast, so I need a bit of help with him there. It's nice help from my teammate. But many a time in this gameplay, like I don't know what kind of host this was actually, I'm not particularly sure, but I don't think it was our host. I think it might have been the enemy teams, because there are a few times in this video I felt I should have perhaps had the kill and didn't get it. And right there I knew camo was coming up, but unfortunately for me, I died just as I got on it, so I called out to my teammates, gamble into fire, make sure they're on that. But I remember this gameplay, like, we were all kind of getting worked up because I think our random wasn't the best, and we were finding it a bit frustrating that he kept sort of pushing at stupid times and, just getting a bit worked up. That was a really nice pre-nade on that guy as well. I think MortalLattice, or whatever his name is some sort of like sweaty on an alternate account. vValue and sSkepta were both good players on Halo 3 MCC. vValue actually, I think, teamed with Scotland a bit, maybe, I can't remember. I think he was in the Desu PhD game that I uploaded, but I think he's a pretty good player too, so it's a pretty good team. I'm not sure who their fourth player is, but Strong Monkeys or something like that, which I think is maybe a friend of Skepta's, but they're pretty good players regardless. I mean, he kept us on our toes this game. I've got to be honest with you, this pit game isn't my best, but I make some really nice pushes at the end and technically like make up for my own mistakes. Probably earlier on in the match, I lost a few crucial battles, but I make a really nice play of rocket, push with rockets towards the end of the game, which actually results in me getting a triple kill towards the end to actually win the game. So that's actually a really nice bit of play, and I think this is where I get the rockets here, and my teammate goes down and able to retrieve them, and Gamble is just always there. As you can see, the pinpoint snipers, I was one shot jumping up and down to avoid that guy, and he saves the day. We get the lead, we get rockets, we get sniped, we just get out of there. That was absolutely excellent play from Gamble 007, and that's why I team with him. That basically won us the game. Now I'm chill to camp. The pit being a stalemate map as it is, enables me to just sit in my green box, guys, as you should do with rockets. It's quite a good place to put yourself, provided no one knows you're there. And yeah, that's another kill there. As you can see, making a push, trying to push them back on their side. It's a brilliant time for me to push now because I've got behind enemy lines. It's a very tight game. Sskepta and the rest of his team are in the less advantaged position. There's a really nice rocket on that guy at the first VR. Going to put some nice shots on vValue here. Unfortunately, I haven't got the ammo to finish off. I would have killed him if I had more ammo there. But he's going to stay alive. Managed to cause a little regen. So I'm just going to literally nade into it, guys. And this is where you're going to see the triple kill at the end of the game. Get myself the Maul and get really lucky over there. Also managed to take out Sskepta. And we just need one more kill to finish things off here, guys. And that's the triple kill for sSkepta to win the game. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this matchup against Sskepta and his team. It was a really nice comeback on the pit. Next time, guys, I'll be bringing you another 46 game that I had on the road to 50. So guys, this is sSkepta, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.